Hello, welcome to day 6. Mm. Today, we bring awareness to our body. I want to just start by saying, whew, probably 7 years ago, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe even 4 years ago, I, for most of my life, so up until, yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago, I've had a very negative relationship with my body. I don't I don't feel like I have the proper boob size. I feel like my thighs have always been too big. I feel like my belly has always been too big. There has been times when I have been heavier. I'm 5'4". There are times, I think at my heaviest, I was about 215. And when I'm at that end of when I'm carrying that much weight on my body, I look pregnant. I carry a lot of weight in my belly, and people have asked me, like at the grocery store, how far along I am. And it, like, so super humiliating. So I have just had a negative relationship with my body. And in addition to that, I have always had resistance to coming into my body and moving my body. There are so many things that I would rather do than sit down and exercise. I'd rather read a book. I'd rather play a video game. I'd rather go for a walk. I'd rather go for a hike or go do something in nature. I'd rather uh whatever, like do literally anything else, pretty much, like than sit down and work out my body. It's just something that is like just so difficult for me, and I have just resisted and resisted and resisted. So I'm saying this because today, this day 6 might, and just learning how to love your body in general and learning how to be in your body in general, is a journey. It's a journey, and it's okay to be wherever you are. It's okay if you don't love your body right now. It's okay if you are feel like you're in a constant state of fight or flight right now. It's okay if you're carrying extra weight right now. It's okay if you are not keeping weight on at all right now. It's okay if your body is fighting itself and has an autoimmune disease right now. So you might be experiencing, and whatever else that there might be that I'm not naming right now. So whatever is present for you in your body in this moment, I just want to honor it. And I want to invite you to honor it. And my wish and my intention, so take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, is that wherever you're at, you can begin to soften and heal the relationship that you have with your body, mentally, emotionally, and of course, physically. And all of those are intertwined. And they all have to do with how much love we have, the capacity of love that we have to hold for ourselves, and the judgment that we can release around, you know, the way that our body just is, even if that's painful right now. It's easier said than done. So this is a journey. So we're just opening the door for there to be a new dynamic in the relationship that you have with your body. So as we get into this, it's really important to begin to understand and feel in our body what safety feels like, what being in a state of rest feels like, or engaging the parasympathetic nervous system. So for me, and the journal prompt is, what does safety feel like in your body? And for me, if I could use a word to describe it, it would be relaxation. I'm just soft. I'm not like, it's almost, I would say, weighty. Like my shoulders aren't up here. My jaw isn't like clenching. Like I am not agitated. I'm not buzzy. Yeah, soft. Like I'm just, but like I'm kind of melty. Like, like I'm just at ease. I'm relaxed. It's kind of like everything just kind of slows down. So this is how I experience safety and presence in my body, and like also rest in my body. It might look different for you. It's different for everyone. Your body is entirely unique unto you. So this is about getting to know what safety and rest and presence feels like in your body. And even this will change and evolve over time. So, where the next prompt is, where are you rushing over your own needs or not paying attention to your own needs and the needs of your body? So this can include something as simple as your body indicating to you that you're hungry, but you feeling like you just need to push through and power through. And so you ignore that need or you rush over that need. Or if your body needs rest, your body, you're very, very tired. Your body might be healing from something, but you don't want to take a sick day because you're so used to being the one that's always there and is always showing up and that will, you know, everyone can always count on all of the time, 100% of the time. Like you're the most dependable robot that there ever could be, but you're a human being and you have needs. And at certain times and certain days and certain seasons, your body's needs will change and evolve. So where might you be dismissing your own body's needs and what your body is communicating to you that it needs for something that your mind or your ego might be wanting instead? And sometimes we do have to push through. Sometimes we do have to override our own needs. I'm not saying that we can't do that. That is even healthy to do sometimes, right? It's not necessarily for us to just exist in perfect peace and harmony all of the time and never move out of our comfort zone, never move out of um, homeostasis or the parasympathetic nervous system. That's not it either. But we want to be able to have the flexibility and the adaptability to engage when we need to engage and then return when we need to return. So that we're not staying stuck in these cycles of stress and these cycles of fight or flight, where again, our body begins to fight itself because we're pushing on the gas at the same time that we're pushing on the brake and instead come be able to fully rest and fully recover and then be able to have the capacity because we filled up our tank, so to speak, to go when we need to go and then stop when we need to stop. And we're not trying to do both at one time because we keep forcing it to just go, 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 which is really just a product of where we're at in the collective right now. We really, really value productivity and pushing through and producing all year round. And that just is not the nature of reality. That's not the nature of how we function best in our body. We can't always be producing. We have to have seasons of rest. We have to have times of rest. It's just how we function optimally. So, where are you rushing over your own needs? The next is my handwriting is a little bit messy. Oh, so when you're stressed, when you are um, over your limit, where do you hold tension in your body? This is important to be aware of because that can help us understand that we need to pause and regulate. And so, for me, if I start feeling tension in my jaw, I know that I'm stressed. I know that I'm out of balance somewhere. Um, and so, or overcapacity somewhere. So that's an indicator for me. Um, The other place is definitely in my shoulders, but then also in my stomach and or like my intestines, my abdomen area. And that one is a little bit harder to pick up on. Like the shoulders are kind of easy and the jaw is pretty easy. The stomach is a little bit more subtle, but it's just kind of like this tightness in my stomach. And again, that took me quite a few years to even pick up on. So for me, coming to be an awareness of my body and what feels relaxed in my body and what feels like tension in my body has been kind of like this gradient scale. It wasn't like I just instantly was like, "Oh, this is what tension feels like and this is what safety and relaxation feels like." It took me getting familiar with my body and getting familiar with this like human vessel that again I've warred with for much of my life. And so it's okay if you don't exactly know right away. We're just going to step by step begin to cultivate the awareness of just noticing where might I be holding tension? And so something like a body relaxation meditation can also be helpful for this, where you kind of just give yourself a few moments to sink in and just kind of start to observe what's going on in your body. So be gentle with yourself, be gentle with your body. Your body is allowing you to have this human experience. And I know it can be very difficult to appreciate it. Be open to finding ways that you can. If you have pain in one area but not in another, can you appreciate that? And also, if you have pain in one area, can I invite you to rewrite what pain means to you in your body because very, very often pain is our body's attempt at healing. And so that's why we experience the symptom of pain because it is repairing something and energy and is being applied to that thing. And so, in the same way that a fever is the body healing itself. We think fever and we think, oh, let me take some medicine to break the fever into whatever. But the fever is actually our body's way of healing. And so it doesn't feel good, but it's healing. So, how can you even appreciate that if you're in pain, oh, maybe your body is attempting to heal itself because our body has that intelligence. If you get a cut on your hand, your body will naturally heal it. And you don't have to do anything other than not do things that impede that natural process taking place. Sidebar, fasting is a really beautiful way of getting out of the way of your body's own healing. So, and of course, research that and do it properly, uh, and consciously and mindfully and safely. Um, yep, and I lost my train of thought now. If you ate something today that brought you joy, that you're like, this is delicious, right? That's your body allowing you to have that experience. If you hugged someone today, your body allowed you to have that experience of physicality. If you did something you loved, if you saw something that you loved, if you heard something that you loved, your body is giving you the means by which you can experience all of this, the entire human experience. And so there's a lot to be appreciated here. Our body does so much for us. And so this is our beautiful opportunity to love and appreciate our body and care for our body and learn the language of our body. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this work. I want to hear all of the things that you're experiencing. Please touch base with me in the WhatsApp group and the community, or here on YouTube or however you're experiencing this. Let's do this together in community. That's why I'm doing this video and recording this so you can follow along. But I continue to do this work and will continue to do this work myself always because we're living dynamic beings and we're always changing and always evolving. And so that requires paying attention, being present, noticing. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.